Well, welcome along everyone, one and all, and welcome along to episode number 45, I do believe, of Jackie Levine's Road to Well, it's not Jackie Levine's Road to NASCAR Glory, that's finished. But it is the Brazilian Grand Prix Season 2, folks. Let's get straight into it. There is our facility, looking resplendent as always. R&D, well, we haven't got any R&D. We're not going to be doing any R&D. Look how far we are ahead of Mercedes team. Ferrari, Renault, McLaren, Racing Point, Red Bull, Alfa Romeo, AlphaTauri, Haas and Williams. Jesus hates you know what. Did people say Jesus hates you know what? Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Tatiana, she's improving dramatically, and I think you'll all agree she is well worth a season 3 full contract. Oh yeah, she has absolutely outshone the field this year. Look at the championship, folks. Jackie Levine has won the championship, won it in Japan a couple of episodes back, followed by Valtteri Bottas, Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, Sebastian Vettel, Danny Ricciardo, Sergio Perez, Esteban Ocon and Tatiana there in P10 in the Constructors' Chaseliner. Won it in the Circuit of America's last race. No, Mexico last race, I apologise. Then Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull, Renault, Racing Point, McLaren, AlphaTauri, Alfa Romeo, Williams and the Haas team. Everybody has scored a point, including the Canadian Nicholas Latifi. So, let's zoom right onto the Brazilian Grand Prix, shall we, folks? We get some nice money and some PR, more resource points, even more resource points, get more resource points. We have arrived at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pace, otherwise known as Interlagos, for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Oh boy! So, while we are here, and while my hair is fluctuating all over the place, like an absolute madman, the first thing we will do, I think, is we're going to do some R&D. So we'll get that done between sessions, but we will look at possibly doing some of this off-season. So, that being said, we will get the girls practiced, we will get the girls qualified, and we will see you on the other side of this for the pre-race build-up to what should be a rather exciting Brazilian Grand Prix.
Welcome along then to the place where heroes and history are made. It's where the 2008 title was decided in the final corner. And it's the place, a year later, that Jenson Button stormed through from 14th on the grid to claim his one and only Drivers' Championship. It's Interlagos, and it's time for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Interlagos, always a very special race here in Brazil. It's a 2.7-mile circuit with 9 lefts and 6 rights for a total of 15 corners. But it's a wet one today, so grip and visibility will be at a premium. And the drivers will need to be careful coming up the hill in Sector 3, the scene of many an accident over the years. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about the Iceman. They've had a fantastic campaign. It's been a wonderful year, and they come into this weekend's Grand Prix as a fully deserving champion.
It really is well deserved. I wouldn't say it's been a faultless title challenge, but certainly one that has been consistent and well managed. Here's hoping they let off a bit of steam today and give us an exciting race.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Sainz, Daniel Ricciardo, Iceman, Calderon, Perez, Stroll, and Sebastian Vettel. Ocon, Gasly, Lando Norris, and Albon. Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Kevin Magnussen, and Max Verstappen. Russell, Latifi, Kvyat, and Nick de Vries. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay, we've already won the championship, so relax and enjoy this race.
Well, that's going to be the idea, Jeff. Whether she actually does enjoy the race or not in these intermediate conditions, that remains to be seen. Mid-pack, I think I thought she did a lot better job than what she actually did, but turns out she didn't. Looks like the rain's only going to be around for a while, and then we'll probably switch it on to, I don't know, probably the medium tyres, because I don't think we've quite got the tyre wear yet to take soft tyres a long way into the race. I don't think so anyway. That's what I'm thinking. So, let's get Jackie and Tatiana going. See if we can bring home another good points day. I'd like to think that they can. They're holding it for a pretty long time. It's lights out, and away we go with Interlagos. It's a good start at the front of the field there. Let's see where Jackie decides to go down into the ZRS. Oh, look at the spray coming up here. It's almost free wide with Tatiana. I believe that's Carlos Sainz back there. Don't want to be free wide with Tatiana and Carlos Sainz, but you got the Ferrari and the Renault side by side ahead of her. You got the two Mercedes disappearing off into the distance. That's Lewis Hamilton leading, followed by Valtteri Bottas. There's Ricciardo and Leclerc. Jackie up almost. Tatiana, I think, has just got past Carlos Sainz there. So good move there from Tatiana. Let's see if she can capitalise on it. This is practically her home Grand Prix when she goes up the inside. What is she doing? She is absolutely trying to wage war in what is practically her home Grand Prix. A lot of Colombian support here for Tatiana as Carlos Sainz tries to go around the outside of the Pico de Plato, or the duckbill, through the Mineiro corner and now down to Young Cow. Or was it Yun Chow? My Portuguese was never the best here. But you got Hamilton leading from Bottas, then Leclerc, Ricciardo. Everything looks fine and dandy here at the moment. That is what we love to see. But this rain, it's going to be a bit of a train at the moment, so we're going to be just plodding along, as they would say. And we're actually going to plod along until lap 10, when the rain actually does stop. So it's time to get some tyres on. Now, what's it going to be? If she's got a set of softs spare, we'll go for some softs. If not, we'll have to go for the mediums, and hope that that works out. And it is going to be the medium tyre for Jackie as she departs the pit lane. See if she can now get some action going on these intermediates. I hope she can, because so far her pace has just been well, nowhere really. So she's back out. Who's she with? I'm trying to see who she's with here, but we don't know. On the next lap, Lewis Hamilton's coming in. So Hamilton's going to have a go here on some tyres. Let's see what he goes to. I think, is that Leclerc coming in behind him? Yes, it is. Leclerc's coming in. So Ricciardo is also in. I think that Carlos Sainz, yes, Carlos Sainz and Tatiana are both in. Then you got one of the pink cars. That looks like Hollywoodland Stroll. Then Vettel's coming in. So the Ferraris are going to double stack here. There's Ocon. Gasly. One of the AlphaTauris, Lando Norris. I think that's Verstappen back there. And we got all kinds of pit stops going off at the same time here. Where is Tatiana? They're all over the place. But whilst they were all pitting, Danny Kvyat didn't pit. He's still on his intermediate tyres here. That's going to cost you there, Kvyat. Oh, wow! Almost flying up the inside of the centre rest. And I can see why she's trying to beat Carlos Sainz and Tatiana out the pits here. Good idea. She didn't want to get stuck behind Carlos Sainz there. That would not have been the way to end the day. And speaking of, we're going to move forward on to lap 14 when Carlos Sainz is attacking Jackie for P4. Well, P5, I do apologise, because everyone's making their pit stops, but great defence from Jackie there as we continue onwards. This is on the next lap, lap number 15, and still the attack comes in. They're almost in the wall. Jackie is really putting up a defence here on P5. It's like her pace just isn't here with the car. I don't know if it's a setup issue or what, but it's something going on as we go to the battle for what is essentially the last point here between Esteban Ocon and Pierre Gasly in the AlphaTauri. Wow, that was just candy from a baby right there. But meanwhile, Charles Leclerc has finessed the field, folks. Charles Leclerc has somehow managed to get up here with these two for Mercedes, and I think he's about to challenge Lewis Hamilton here for the race lead, but oh, that's... What's Hamilton on here? Hamilton's on softs. I think Leclerc's on softs, he's got him. Here comes Bottas trying to get past Lewis Hamilton. He's going to go down the inside, he's got him too! So Hamilton's lost 2 positions there in the space of a lap, as Jackie still defends from Carlos Sainz. Come on, Carlos, give her a break. Then again, this is F1. Don't give her a break. I digress. I digress, ladies and gentlemen. Breaks will not be had here. It's going to be all-out waging of war as Carlos Sainz goes down the inside of the Sabina de Largo. Oh, that's so close. We're now going to move forward to the end of lap 15 onto lap number 16. And for some reason, that's completely wrong. For some reason, that's completely wrong, because we shouldn't be on lap number 16. we should be somewhere else, because this actually happened on lap number 17. Kevin Magnussen and Antonio Giovinazzi for fighting here for P17. And that's easy pickings there, is it, for the Dane? Oh, they're still side by side through the Centre-Est, through the Curva del Sol, down to the Sabina de Largo. They're still going to be side by side, Ferrari on Ferrari power, even if it is branded an Alfa Romeo, and even if that's branded a Haas as well. But he's a pain in the Haas at the moment, as he gets through and he's into P17 ahead of Antonio Giovinazzi. Well, he's not quite into the Ferradura. Look at this, folks. This is great racing, and Giovinazzi's just nicked that back. Thank you very much, says that man. Now, what's Tatiana doing in P6? Where did Carlos Sainz go? More importantly, where's Tatiana going? She's going to the front of the field. She takes P5 as Valtteri Bottas makes his move on Charles Leclerc, and that's candy from a baby right there, and he's into the race lead. Meanwhile, Lando Norris, the teammate to Carlos Sainz, he's fighting Alexander Albon here up into the Centre-Est, side by side. Going to try around the outside. That is a very ambitious move to try around the outside there. He's might get the job done. If he doesn't get the job done here, he's going to get the job almost done down into the Sabina de Largo. That would not surprise anyone, and I mean that would not surprise anyone, folks. Here he goes. He's having to go down the inside of Sabina de Largo. He's got him. Albon's trying to hold, though. Go on. This is what we like. Two of the young guns of F1 fighting each other. Give it. Yeah, there you go. Right there. And but up at the front of the field, Valtteri Bottas somehow has managed to finesse his way from P3 to P1, and he'll win the Brazilian Grand Prix. Woo! Ahead of Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton. So race winner Valtteri Bottas. Jackie's going to come over P6. It's going to be Bottas, Leclerc, Hamilton, Ricardo, Calderon, and Jackie going to finish in P6. Not a best performance, but maybe that's just where the car is around Brazil until we get some more upgrades on it. George Russell, driver of the day. Not sure I agree with that one, folks.
Another superb Brazilian Grand Prix comes to an end, and it's a thoroughly deserved victory. And talk to me, what do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
That's got to be the Flying Finn. Wait, how many Flying Fins have we had now? Anyway, I'm talking about Bottas this time. Just great raw speed, and a good job in traffic as well.
Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Well, I don't know whether to be happy or sad about that one, because it was almost as if the pace had just disappeared and we hadn't a clue what we were doing out there. Okay, it's what it is, but I still feel we could have done a lot better. I honestly feel we could have done a lot better. Bottas wins from Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton, Daniel Ricciardo P4, Tatiana steals P5 from Jackie, who's P6. I'd take a P5, P6. But could have been better. Perez, Vettel, Hollywood Stroll and Pierre Gasly, your top 10. Take a look at the rest of them. Pick out your favourite drivers all the way down to Carlos Sainz finished P20. That's what you get. Although we didn't see what happened to him. But yeah. Oh well, folks. Let's head on to the interviews. See what Claire has to say to us. That was a tough one, folks. Not gonna admit we finish equal with Carlos Sainz there. That was tough. I'm gonna admit that there. As far as this is concerned, I think we should get to level 20 around about the time of the the Australian Grand Prix, so we'll be able to get another sponsor on the car to bring in absolute primo money. We didn't finish on the podium, so we've only got $870,000. We lose another 15,000 because the girls are not careful today. Put 13 million in the bank. I think we've got enough to do an upgrade in the facility. Which one should we go for?
Boss, this week's income from the sponsors has cleared, and we're making good profit against our running costs.
Him and these bloody running costs. Right, so we've got 9 days to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the season finale on Friday. Let's see what we can put in there. So, first things first, I've seen resource points. We are going to take that. If the power department is given the same way, I don't think it is. So, we will put the chassis upgrade in there. That is a definite. We will take the sponsor advertisement for the drivers. And then, you know what I think we'll do? I think we'll take the driver promotion filming and we'll take the G-Force training for Tatiana. That is a rather full and stacked 9 days. I think you will all agree. I certainly think it'll be a full and stacked session as well. Like I said, we've got 13 million in the bank. Do we go for some upgrades now or do we just hold on? I want to say hold on. Let's just build up the money, see what we got to play with Tatiana. Although for 7 million, getting one of these upgrades on the car, that would help out massively. And I do mean massively, folks. That's a lovely wind tunnel, don't you think? I like to think that's a lovely wind tunnel. I mean, there's some 5 grand upgrades there. We may even go for them. May even go for them all. Depending on how we feel. But guys, let's get 25 likes on that video for an absolute cracking race around Interlagos. Do get subscribed for more F1 2020 My Team Career Mode, more Snooker 19 as we decide to purchase that build time, more Marvel Spider-Man and whatever we play on Sundays. Stay safe, be kind to each other. If you can't be kind, be quiet. We will see you tomorrow for the second round of the World Championship in Snooker 19. We'll see you on Friday for the season finale around Abu Dhabi for F1 2020 My Team Career Mode.